Good morning, students. Myself, Dr. Fularani from the Department of Agriculture, GGDST College, Haryana. The topic for my today's presentation is the living world under subject biology for the medical students. So, first of all, what is biology? Bio means life, logos means study. So, we can define biology. It is the branch of science which deals with the study of life, that is known as biology, life or living, you can say. So today we will start with chapter number 1, that is the living world. Under this chapter there are 4 subtopics that we will cover. What is living, diversity in the living world, taxonomic categories, and the taxonomical aids. And today we will cover only what is living. So to make you understand what is living, again come to this slide. What is this? Is this living or non-living? This is microscope, of course non-living. Now coming to this lens, is this living or non-living? Of course this is non-living. Now coming to this beautiful butterfly, is this living or non-living? Living. Now this frog is living, yes. So you are very much aware what is living and what is non-living. This world is made up of living and non-living. But how we can separate these two? We can do so by looking the characteristics associated with living organisms. So we will discuss the characteristics of the living organism one by one. The first characteristic of the living organism is growth. So growth, living organisms, whether multicellular or unicellular, grow due to cell division. Multicellular organism means those organisms whose body is made up of more than one cell, or unicellular, uni means one, so the organism whose body is made up only one cell or single cell, they are known as the unicellular. So multicellular organism जो हैं उनमें जो ग्रोथ है उसका मतलब क्या है? सेल डिवीजन. और सेल डिवीजन क्या करती है? That will affect these organism differently, means both multicellular and unicellular organisms, they are affected due to growth differently. कैसे डिफेक्ट करते हैं? In multicellular organisms, cell division results in the increase in the mass, but in case of unicellular organisms like amoeba, it give rise to 2 new organisms, 1 to 2, 2 to 4, then 4 to 8 and so on. So मल्टीसेलुलर में ग्रोथ के बाद मास इंक्रीज होगा और यूनिसेलुलर में ग्रोथ के बाद नंबर इंक्रीज होगा. some organism, that is higher plants, they grow throughout their life, but in case of animals and human, they grow up to certain age. So this is the one character of living organism. That character is known as the growth. And the other characteristic of living organism is the reproduction. Reproduction means, reproduction is another characteristic of an living organism. So again in unicellular organism, unicellular means जिनकी body it is made of single cell, unicellular organisms reproduction and growth are same. क्यों? Because both you lead to increase in the number of cells. I repeat, in unicellular organisms reproduction and growth are same, because both lead to increase in the number of cells. But in case of multicellular organisms, reproduction lead to the production of offsprings. What are offsprings? They are the next progeny of parents or the children of the parents. So multicellular reproduction में there is the production of progeny or offsprings, but in case of unicellular organism there will be increase in the number of cells. So reproduction is further of two types: sexual reproduction and asexual reproduction. Sexual reproduction can be seen in higher living organisms, for example man and animals, but asexual reproduction can be seen in the lower organisms, that is unicellular organism, through, for example, through budding. Budding में क्या है? There is a single part, small part separate from the whole body of a organism. That you must have seen the yeast. Yeast में जो mode of reproduction है वो क्या होता है? Budding. और even in the flatworms, ठीक है, flatworm को हम बोलते हैं प्लनेरिया. प्लनेरिया में जो है what is the mode of reproduction is fragmentation. What is fragmentation? A fragmented organism regenerate the lost part of the body and become a new organism. So this is known as the regeneration. Or regeneration is a regeneration or fragmentation is a mode of asexual reproduction. So next is the characteristic is metabolism. What is metabolism? Metabolism means organisms are made up of chemicals, and these chemicals are continuously converted to biomolecules, and these conversion, that is conversion of chemicals to biomolecules, are called the chemical or metabolic reactions. So the sum total of all these reactions is known as the metabolism. So metabolism is the characteristics of living organisms. It is not a characteristic of the non-living organisms. So other characteristic is the cellular organization. What is cellular organization? सेल जो है वो आपस में इकट्ठे होकर क्या बनाएंगे? टिश्यू. टिश्यू क्या बनाएंगे? ऑर्गन्स बनाएंगे, और इन सब में एक क्या होएगा? आपस में तालमेल होएगा, जिसको हम बोलते हैं सेलुलर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. सो दिस सेलुलर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन कैन ऑल्सो बी सीन इन द लिविंग ऑर्गेनिजम्स. Then the other characteristic is the consciousness. What is consciousness? Consciousness means all the living organisms, they respond to the environment. They are aware of the environment. They have ability to sense the environment. मतलब बाहर जो यहाँ पे हम बैठे हैं, अभी गर्मी है या लाइट कम है या ज़्यादा है, या what is external factor is water, we can feel all these the external factors, especially human beings and the living organisms. That means they respond to the external stimuli with the help of consciousness. So for example, we wear the woolen clothes in case of winter, because we know outside is the cold, temperature is cold, so this is our stimuli to the outside temperature, environmental temperature, that is the cold. So students, how many characteristics we have done today of the living organisms? Number 1 is growth, number 2 is the reproduction, number 3 is the metabolism, number 4 is the cellular organization, and number 5 is the consciousness. So what we have done in the lower classes, 9th and 10th में हमने किया था कि जो लिविंग ऑर्गेनिजम्स हैं उनमें क्या होती है? मूवमेंट. और मूवमेंट को हम क्या बोलते हैं? लोकोमोशन. और हम एक करेक्टर किया था लाइफ स्पैन, कि जितने भी लिविंग ऑर्गेनिजम्स हैं उनका एक डेफिनेट लाइफ स्पैन होता है. उनका बर्थ होता है, ग्रोथ होता है, मैच्योरिटी के बाद क्या है? देर इज़ अ डेथ. सो death is also in the living organism. That is the characteristic of the living organisms. And one more characteristic is the healing and repair. जैसे living beings can repair and heal the broken and injured part. जहाँ हमें चोट, कहीं चोट हाथ पे, जब पाँव पे, कभी किसी भी पार्ट पे चोट लग जाती है तो हमारी बॉडी में एबिलिटी होती है that can be healed or repaired. Then disposal of waste. That is also the characteristics of the living, that waste generated by living beings are regularly disposed of. So these characteristics we have done in the lower classes. Number 1, healing or repair, disposal of waste, movement, lifespan, and death is the characteristics of living organisms. So students, if you have any query, you can send me a message on my mail id. Please note down my mail id, foollearning@yahoo.co.in. Thank you.